The air in Aisha's modern Lagos studio crackled with tension. Her career, built on sharp vision and relentless effort, was under attack. She stared at her laptop, where her rival Kunle flaunted his ancestral weaves, a line of designs lifted directly from her own unreleased portfolio. The theft was brazen. The subsequent attack on her luxury SUV, a clean, deliberate slash across the tire, was a silent threat, sharp and undeniable. Desperation drove her. Abandoning the glass and steel of her world, she navigated the dense, vibrant back alleys of old Lagos, seeking a truth that lay outside the courts. She found old man Kalu, the weaver, whose workshop smelled of dried roots and something ancient, almost metallic. Kalu was the last of his kind. He showed her the Akisan weave, a brilliant aso-oke cloth shimmering with gold and indigo. He explained its dangerous nature. It would shield the innocent, but possess the power to ensnare the tongue of the deceiver. From a small carved box, Kalu drew a single, luminous, silken thread. With a trembling final gesture, he wove it into the fabric. Once unleashed, he rasped, his eyes grave, "It cannot be called back." The shawl became Aisha's armor, a heavy, silent presence. But the siege intensified. A crumpled, menacing note appeared on her pillow, an intruder breaching her sanctuary. Then she watched Kunle on a small screen, smiling, receiving a prestigious fashion award for her stolen work. The injustice was a searing, constant pain. As the night of the Fashnija Gala approached, Aisha felt a shift. The Akisan weave, wrapped around her shoulders even as she worked, began to subtly hum, a faint internal vibration she felt in her bones. The magic was stirring, sensing the impending confrontation. Aisha entered the opulent, noisy ballroom like a warrior. She was dazzling, but beneath the flawless exterior, she was poised for battle. She saw Kunle, arrogant and polished, and their eyes locked. He moved toward her, his intention clear. "Still struggling, my dear?" Kunle purred, his hand reaching out in a proprietary gesture, making deliberate contact with her shoulder. His fingers pressed directly into the Akisan weave. The moment was instantaneous and violent. A cold, electric shock jolted through Aisha, the shawl seeming to constrict, briefly suffocating her. Her vision narrowed to Kunle alone. His smirk shattered, replaced by sheer, paralytic terror. He gasped, tearing his hand away, and began to clutch his chest, bewildered. Then, the magic erupted. A shimmering, intense light, the energy of the last thread, burst from Kunle's body, twisting around him like an invisible, powerful rope. He was suddenly and violently overcome, sinking to his knees on the marble floor. His mouth opened, not in a scream of pain, but in a high-pitched, uncontrollable torrent of confession. The stolen designs, the bribed judges, the threats, the curses he had paid for. Every lie, every malice was ripped from his core by the weave's terrible binding power. The brilliant light around Kunle flashed one final, blinding time, accompanied by a sound like tearing silk. His body went instantly limp, collapsing onto the floor in an absolute, terrible silence. Aisha stood over him, pale and shaken. The Akisan weave lay still and silent on her shoulders. Justice had been done, profound and chilling, leaving Aisha with the heavy, haunting truth of a victory, woven by a power she would never fully understand.